Hi, I'm Dan Huash, lecturer for the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater College of Business and Economics, and we're in week 2 already of a 6-week course. That's 16 weeks back into 2 weeks, so we're going to be busy here. We got off to a good start. There's still some people joining and things, so go back and look at the other stuff, and you can, if you just joined, you can make up what you missed and talk to me. We'll get it all worked out. Don't worry about that. You're not going to be behind. So let's get right down to it and what we have, shall we? All right, so this is week 2, and the first thing we're going to do is chapter 2 of the buying process, buying behavior and the buying process. It's important that we know the buying process if we know how, in order to determine what the selling process should be. So we're going to be studying that, and we're also going to be doing a discussion regarding the buying process where you're going to pick a large purchase that you made, preferably with a salesperson involved, and you're going to go through a little exercise. Just, I've got it there for you. You don't have to fill anything out, turn it in. But an exercise that tells you, hey, how did I come to the decision to do this? Okay? And then there's a retrospective paper, and I don't expect you to write a whole paper, but read it as to what it's looking for, and it's saying, how did this whole process go, and how did that work? And it'll allow you to write, 2, 3, maybe 4 paragraphs about the process, and then you're going to comment on other students' experiences as well. So it doesn't have to be an epistle, just short, brief. Here's what happened. Here's what was good. Here's what wasn't so good. You're also going to have a perfect pitch exercise this week too. Oh, and by the way, we're going to do in chapter 6, which is the partnership process, which is about building rapport, how to build relationships with people when you're in a sales position. And these are good things to know, even if you're not in sales. So then we're going to do the perfect pitch exercise. And the perfect pitch exercise, I have materials there for you on it. And the discussion, or the exercise, you're going to do a perfect pitch. Okay, you're going to record a perfect pitch. You just ran into somebody from Herc Rental. It's an elevator pitch. You walk in the elevator, there they are, and you got less than 90 seconds to tell them why they should be talking to you. Of course, it's not a two-way conversation as it normally would be, but you're going to record that you just ran into somebody from Herc Rental and you want to get hired by Herc Rental. How are you going to do that? And you got to do a couple things on there, and you'll see that information. But the big thing is, you're going to have to relate what you learned about Herc Rental to yourself, and then tell a story that validates that you really are those things. So if they're looking for somebody that's hardworking, the person, I remember the guy that told me that the laziest person I ever hired told me what a hard worker he was. No, you say, I know you're looking for people that are hardworking, and let me tell you a little story about that illustrates that. In fact, I am a hard worker. And then you have to ask, you have a call to action. To say, by God, I want to go to work for Herc. Well, no kidding. Who doesn't? If they're from Herc, they're going, I love working for Herc. Why wouldn't you? So what you have to do is say, by God, I'd love to go to work for Herc. And, can I give you my resume, and when can we set up an appointment? It's something that requires that person to do some action. That is a call to action. It's closing the sale, the next step, okay? There's a leave a voicemail assignment, and that leave a voicemail assignment, you're going to use the phone. You're calling somebody from Herc to get an appointment, okay? To try and get an appointment, you're going to leave a voicemail to get their attention, and I have instructions on how to do that. I've added it to the module. And you're calling my office at Whitewater, so that'll be sent to me via email. Now, the nice thing about voicemail is you can screw up, you can hit star, and you can start over, and you can do it over and over and over again until you get it right. So I would suggest practice it, write it up, make it sound natural, and then call, and make sure you call on a good connection. That's really important, okay? Because whatever you leave is what I'm going to grade. All right, so you get the perfect pitch recording on the exercise. By the way, your schoolmates are going to give feedback, positive criticism. That gives you the opportunity to make changes and improvements to your recording. Do it again if you wish to. You want a better grade, submit it to Canvas for grading, and I will turn that over to Herc. They will grade it. They will look at it. I'll look at it, and you'll get a nice grade out of it. Don't forget, find a salesperson of your choice to interview. That's going to be due on the 14th, so that's due in another week. And then don't forget to reserve your time for the appointment setting sales call. Will be the week after. So what I want you to do is watch your emails and watch the announcements. I'll be sending out a link where you can schedule your time. Now, this is extremely important. Be sure that you set a time, you show up at that time. You will have that person's phone number, you will have their email. If something drastic comes up last minute, get it handled. Take care of it. Okay, hopefully you can reschedule it them right away. If something happens ahead of time, you can, if it's far enough ahead of time, you can reschedule it just through the system. If you can't, call me. I'll work with you. I'll make every reasonable attempt to accommodate you. Where I won't work with you is if you do not communicate. If these people are professionals, are setting aside time to do this, and if you just ignore it and don't do it without any communication, obviously an emergency is a different deal, but when you come to at least, you know, in the emergency room, give me a call. Let me know. I'll make every possible accommodation unless you don't care. Okay? Then it's a 0. So I think if we understand that, we'll be fine. You know, okay? I've never found a way where we couldn't work something out. All right. Reserve your time for that appointment call, and don't forget we'll have quiz 2, which will be due instead of the 1st on Monday. It'll be due next Sunday night, the 7th. So and that's the chapters 3 and 6. Have a great week, and this should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Take care.